Hello everybody, this is Love of Truth Tarot. We're going to get into another collective reading, but I just wanted to mention what energies are floating around right now at this time. I saw a vision of you, the collective, whoever's watching, whoever resonates with this, okay? Getting back on the horse. This is what I saw. And almost like the Knight of Pentacles, and how he's the slowest moving horse in the deck. And I think that is what you are. That is your energy at this moment in time. And we have a card. Okay, Two of Pentacles. There is this juggling, there is this roller coaster or high waters, and then like high and lows, this back and forth, push and pull. And that's where I'm seeing you getting back on your horse of stability. This is what I'm seeing and feeling, sensing. Instead of juggling, instead of going back and forth, instead of saying maybe this could happen, maybe that could happen, maybe I can go in this direction, maybe I can go in that direction. You're stating that you, yep. Wow, that one's ripped. I didn't even know that. The Eight of Pentacles, yeah, you're like, no, I also saw the word, or heard the word investing. You're investing in yourself. You're investing in what it is that you want to master or complete, or there's some sort of goal that you've been working towards. You want to commit to it. You want to be consistent in it and accomplish what it is that you want to accomplish regarding that situation. And the Six of Cups might be the past influences. It's not a bad energy. Okay, we have two other cards here. But it's not a bad energy at all. It's actually very good energy. But the past might be coming up here. And I think that you're just focusing on the present, the right now kind of situation. Your heart is connected to something, whether that's a past situation or it seems like it, or it could be past memories of something. It doesn't have to necessarily be a person. It could be a person. It could be the memories with a person. It could be the feelings that you had with a person. It could be family. Okay, I keep shuffling. We also have Strength, and we have King of Cups reversed. Now, this is not actually part of the reading. This is kind of just me. Oh, wow. We're really off here. This is just me kind of like, you know, this intro to this energy that I've been feeling. Okay, so King of Cups reversed. Just want to talk about that one first. Is one who only looks out for his or herself. And they're not focused on anyone else but themselves, but it's not necessarily in a healthy way. Don't know who that is in relation to you, but I'm getting that whatever energy this is, you need to get away from it. It could be an addiction type of energy. So you might be feeling addicted. Oh, that could be the thing, that you're addicted to the past or the feelings of the past. But I think it's what it's saying also is to stay in your strength. To this is like a trying time, I'm hearing, but it's more of a test, or it's a maybe not test, but a how do I say this? It's like Spirit wants to know where you're at. Like, are you, working towards your goals, or are you not? Like, that's what I'm hearing. That's what I'm seeing. Are you going to stay committed? Are you going to stay on track? Are you going to stay Or are you going to stay in these limiting beliefs? We don't really have that on the board here, but that's what I'm getting. Again, balance. Stay balanced. Patience is also part of the Knight of Pentacles, which I saw in my mind's eye before I did this reading. And there's, okay, I'm seeing influence and persuasion. There's a lot of influence and persuasion that you could go with, or you could also go your own way. And that's what I'm seeing you're doing. Yes, you're making the right choices for yourself. You have the clarity now. You might feel as though you are giving up, or that it's very hard to keep going, and you might feel like you want to give up, admit defeat. You might want to feel as though, yeah, give up. Like you might want to stop trying. But the best thing to do is to just rest. I gotta put this candle over here, this incense. When you feel this way, you need to just rest, rejuvenate. You need to, I'm also seeing the Hanged Man where, you know, it's like getting another perspective on things. Okay, just split the deck. And we have the Eight of Swords. So feeling trapped, feeling bound, feeling bogged down with something, or something feels like you can't release something, whether that's a feeling, a way of being, a way of seeing, a way of doing things, okay? The sorry reversed is like hopelessness, despair, focusing on the negative. That is very, that's speaking to me. Okay, yeah, lack of inspiration. But it's more so the negatives. Because of all about this card, the whole thing about this card is that she's blindfolded, but she can actually let herself loose. She can take the blindfold off. She doesn't have to stay there. So it's a choice. You do not have to stay stuck. You do not have to stay in this restricted, paralyzing state of mind. Remember that it's a state of mind. Remember that you can get yourself out of it. It's just a matter of taking that time, taking that moment. I'm hearing also to yourself to get out of whatever you feel has been holding you back. All right, we're going to clear this. I did not even ask angels, guides, ancestors of the highest white light to give us the guidance, but I am asking now. Angels, guides, ancestors of the highest white light, what does the collective need to hear or see at this time? Okay, so there's a tower, and that flipped upright. Like it was, yep. Okay, we have Ace of Swords. I would say that that's upright. It was sideways, so we could talk about why that's sideways as well, but we have the tower, and we have the Ace of Swords. I feel like something's underneath. Okay. I want to make sure I'm in the camera and that we're all good. Okay. So, the tower looks scary. Could be scary at first. Okay, I'm reading this side. It says, I surrender to the storm. That is the most important part of this. This is what I'm feeling. Surrender was the word that came to me today as well. And I'm trying to, speak on more of what I'm channeling from spirit, because sometimes I keep it to myself and I don't share. But you know what? I think it's this time. It's the right time to share these channeled messages, because it's not just for me. I'm realizing it's for the collective as well. So that was a big thing, was surrender. The word surrender kept coming up because I know personally I have to surrender to certain things in my life. Surrendering to the change, surrendering to the things that do seem difficult, because in the end it's going to be all for the better. It's all for the betterment of ourselves and others involved. Ace of Swords, I think that the reason it came out sideways was saying there is a decision or the truth or a choice that you're making Yeah, it's all about clear thinking, clarity. You might not feel like you have a complete idea of what the truth is or what clarity, you know, you don't have the clarity that you truly want, or yeah, I guess I could say want. I don't think I'm hearing it's not the time right now. Focus on self, focus, like I said, on your stability. Whoa, this one just keeps flying all over the place. Okay, so the way that I picked it up is reverse. The Seven of Swords reverse. Confessing, coming clean, turning over a new leaf, conscience kicking in. I think this is you saying to yourself, you know what, I'm just going to be real with myself. I'm just going to, not to say that you weren't, but you're becoming more and more real with yourself. And you're being honest about where you went wrong. Coming clean. Yeah. You're letting go of the baggage that you've been carrying around with you, and you're realizing that you can't take it and you're not going to take it in the future. Where you're going, you can't take it. And you're not going to. Okay? And accepting what is. Accepting what the truth is. Whatever that may be. Okay, then we also have the Six of Swords reverse. Trouble coming out of frying pan into fire. Lack of progress. You definitely feel that there is no or little progress. Okay, we also have a Queen of Wands that is reversed. That might have to do with this Queen of Wands. Not sure. But I'm looking at energies more so today. So whether it's from another person or ourselves, it's very important to look at the energy coming off the card, or the person, the representing person on the card. Okay. So there's some sort of like seduction, right? It says seduction, lies. You might feel, oh, let me read this again. Okay, cards are flying on the floor. There's too many to talk about, but I'm going to talk about one of them. I also feel like a tenseness, and I'm not sure. I think this is for the collective. If it resonates, it does. If it doesn't, leave it for someone that does. There's a tense feeling. And it does feel like restriction. Like we had the, what was it, the Eight of Swords? There's this restriction. There's this not wanting to listen or something. And I don't know, again, if it's someone else or you, or, you know, if you resonate with this. Take what resonates. Okay. Someone who tries to impose their values on others. You might even also feel as though it's happening within your own self, or trying to convince yourself of something. Again, take what resonates. It might not resonate with everybody. And it's like this lack of movement, lack of going forward, even though I feel you are. It's might be stagnated, might be stopped right now, but you are. There's a fear of change with the Two of Wands reversed. Restricted options, yes. So there's definitely, it's confirming that there's some sort of restriction. Okay, restricted options. Yeah, like feeling like you don't really know, or feel like you can't move forward with something or decision. Okay, then we also have the Three of Wands reversed. Returning travels, moving home, lack of foresight or planning. So it might just be that too. You might have to just tweak your plans or your goals. You might have to write down or say to yourself, okay, instead of the way I was looking at it before and going forward with whatever situation this is, maybe I need to tweak this a little bit. Maybe I need to remind myself I don't know, it's like saying remind yourself of something. There could be something minor that's a little different than what you thought or what you had in mind. Okay, can we get some more information on this? Interesting. Ten of Pentacles reversed. Unexpected changes, financial disaster, bankruptcy, huge losses, usually within a family. Okay, then we have the Fool reverse, fear of the unknown. Yeah, foolishness. Okay. Definitely fear of the unknown, because we have fear of change here. So fear of change and fear of the unknown. If things change in your life, not wanting to move forward, it could have to do with some sort of financial difficulties within a family or a loss. Feeling like you might have wanted to build a family with someone. This is not for everybody again. This could refer to some people for some of the collective. You wanted to cultivate a family, you wanted to build with someone. You wanted to move forward. Again, I keep seeing and hearing the word grow. You wanted things to grow, but they're not able to at this moment in time. Or there was a loss of that growth, or a loss of the whole thing altogether. Okay. So maybe that's why there's this fear of moving forward, or fear of the unknown, fear of the future, the immediate future, and even just in the present moment, you might still be like a little afraid. Okay, but that is all about new beginnings. So don't be afraid of this new beginning, but we're going to get more information on this. So we also have the Five of Swords. Okay, we have, now this is all about walking away and change, right? So I'm seeing that the answer is to continue. I think it's the right thing that you did, or that you're doing. Walking away from whatever this negativity is, okay? It seems like it says lack of communication, and that was speaking to me. So it's like there's not only a lack of communication, but a not an understanding of each side, okay? And I know I said I'm going to focus on energies today, but there is this feeling of not feeling heard, and then someone else probably doesn't feel heard, or you don't understand someone in the way they think, or the way they talk, or the way they communicate. And I think it goes for you as well. Like someone else doesn't see the way that you communicate, doesn't understand. Or it could be also that someone fails to even try to understand. It could be the same for you too, but take what resonates. It doesn't have to be true. Self-sabotaging behavior, that could have also been around. But again, I keep hearing and getting that you're trying to get away from it, okay? Two of Pentacles, again, was the first card that came out in this reading. I mean, it wasn't supposed to be part of the reading, but it did. So there's this major need for balance. And again, yes, things are very rocky. Things are going up and down, left and right, side to side. And I can almost feel the stress through this reading. Again, there's lots of like a tense feeling. There's a lot of tension, there's a lot of stress, there's a lot of that restricted feeling. You might even want to lash out or something. I don't know. I'm just getting that with the Five of Swords. But walking away is the answer, but it's like something's testing your patience. Again, patience, okay, with Temperance reversed. Because it's all about patience with Temperance. Yeah, there's this. And then imbalance, it's like we need to be balanced, but there's an imbalance. Self-indulgence, excess. Okay, lack of perspective. Yeah, it's like you need to be in a different mindset or state of mind to see something differently in order to make the right decision. Like, you can't make decisions based off of one feeling or how your mood was one day. You know what I'm saying? Like, whether that's positive or negative, doesn't matter. We have to think before we make choices sometimes. And, well, I would hope a lot of the time, if not all the time. Sometimes there are things that you have to choose right away and make decisions on the spot, but that's very rare. And I think it's very important to think through what you're going to do before you do it. And that's what I think this is saying. Like, slow down. Hold on a second. There's too much going on here. There needs to be some sort of, like, pulling back, holding back, reevaluating. Again, allowing yourself to be in a peaceful state of mind or atmosphere, because you cannot make any decisions, again, based off of like a whim of whatever. It can't just be a impulsive or not even semi-impulsive decision. Like, it really needs to be thought through. It really needs to be worked through. There's other emotions, other things, other thoughts, ways of being, seeing, believing that need to be worked through in order for you to actually make this choice. Okay, we also have the Page of Wands reversed. Acting out, lack of energy, discouragement, obstacles, someone who breaks your heart, impetuous or insensitive person. Yeah. Like I said, it's almost like you want to, I don't know if I said lash out. Something like that. Acting out. Oh boy. And then we have the Two of Cups. And then we have the Queen of Cups reversed. Okay. Usually, like I said, I wanted to focus on the self, on what's going on in your energy. But if there is another person that pops up, which it seems that there is, again, we can touch on it, but it is mainly about you and what you need. What are your needs, wants, desires? What are your goals? Again, and sometimes, and I'm getting, again, that you need to focus on yourself, but yet there is a connection that's popping up here. I think that you just want equality with you and this other person. That is definitely speaking to me. And maybe that all of this energy that's been happening, it could have, now I feel like a lot of this energy within this reading is based off of your own stuff. Okay, your feelings, your thoughts, your whatever you're dealing with. This could also be mirroring the other person, but I'm not saying that all this energy was applying to this person, but it's something within you, and it could be, like I said, the other person as well, but it's not directly connected, if that makes sense. Part of it is, but not all of it, if that makes sense. Okay. Again, balance. So it could just mean, again, that you need to come into balance on your own before you make any decision. It could be that, with, making a decision in a connection, in a partnership that's a spiritual, high level partnership. And it could be a potential one too for some. Queen of Cups reversed is, okay, what I'm getting from that is like, you've been giving yourself too much, giving of yourself too much. And what you need to do is pull back and realize that it's not only about another, it's about yourself first. And I think we're getting this message a lot in the readings. And I just feel like a lot of the things that you've been going through lately, it's been making you want to act out, you know? It's been making you want to, I don't know, just, it's the same thing, but freak out, you know? Not that you're not giving into it. I don't feel that you're giving into it, but it's very tough for you not to. The patience again comes up where it's like, okay, I guess I'm learning my lesson here. Learning how to be patient. And you might have lashed out on someone else in a relationship, or, you know, take what resonates. Or it could just say another person that you had deep connection with. It could be vice versa. They could have lashed out on you, but I am getting that there is this energy of like wanting to just be like, bah! But not, I don't even think it's really wanting to direct it at this person or anyone really. I think it's just something within you. Again, you got to work on yourself, right? Before you are with anyone else. And again, this theme, it just keeps coming up. And then for those that sacrifice themselves unnecessarily for others, yeah, you know, don't sacrifice yourself for another, because then where are you? You're not there. Take care of yourself. Yeah, look at shedding the old, letting go of people, possessions, of issues, generosity, sharing. And we can just say it simply that let go of these issues. You know, it's not easy to do. It's easy to say. Okay, can we get some guidance on how to do that, Spirit? Angels, guides, ancestors, the highest white light. Again, working on yourself. Building, it might even be focusing on a business, focusing on work, focusing on, I'm just getting your stability, again, your security. It doesn't have to necessarily always have to do with money. And I was thinking that too, because I was taking a walk when the Knight of Pentacles popped into my head, as far as like jumping back on the horse, you know, keep staying strong, keep staying consistent, you know, learning patience, learning focus. I forgot what I was going to say. In order to master something, you're going to have to be like immersed in this, whatever this is, yourself, again. And then the sun is here. That's the symbol of the sun. And that's interesting. Because that links with Leo, even though this is a Virgo card. But the sun is, it links with Leo in the zodiac signs. And the sun is all about the self. It is all about, it's like giving yourself that center of attention, if that makes sense. And not in a cocky, arrogant, egotistical, highly egotistical way. It's more like your soul, really. I mean, actually, in Spanish, or I should say Latin, or any Latin languages, soul is sun. Sun, soul means sun. And I believe that it's, you know, the same as, it's not the same spelling or the same meaning as soul for, you know, English, whoever speaks English, but it sounds the same. And when you learn about etymology and you learn about words, and the meaning and the origin of words, that the sound can link those words. And yeah, I don't know if I'm explaining it right, but it's a thing. It's definitely a thing if you look into it, the study of words. So the connection here is your soul, the sun, you know, making your soul the sun of your world, if that makes sense. Okay, and again, we have patience, right? And it popped up before, so it's kind of like, okay, we're asking Spirit, how do we deal with this? We're getting the answer again. Have patience, but also focus on what it is that you are cultivating, whatever it is that you're working towards to bring to fruition, to this world. Okay, and then we have the Chariot reversed. So what I'm getting from this is if there is a lack of direction, you need to slow down. If you don't know where to go, you don't know what to do, you just need to slow down. It says on the side of that, no obstacles will stop me now. Exactly, but when you know where you're going and what you're headed towards, which again, I think you do know. But as far as I'm getting two sides here, you know where you want to go by yourself, but do you know where you want to go with this other person? No, you don't. This is what I'm picking up. And since you don't know where you want to go with this other person, that's what I'm getting. The energy is connected to that, where it's saying, slow down, hold on a second. Like, but as far as your obstacles, then, you know, they're not going to stop you as far as what you're doing for yourself. Yeah, no, you know, you can go full throttle, and that's what's suggested. I cannot talk. Suggested, but, and that's the throat chakra, so no wonder I couldn't talk, and it's reversed. Yeah, you might feel blocked by certain obstacles because your focus is, or was, again, this doesn't resonate with everybody, but I'm picking up that your focus was like almost connected. I'm hearing connected to this other person, and it's almost like learning how to have your own self, your autonomy, like tapping into that and saying, wait, but I gotta like reevaluate, what do I want for myself, right? Again, you know, working on your craft, whatever that may be, your goals in life, yourself. Yeah, and it kind of goes hand in hand with this Ace of Wands, you know, a new beginning in your creative spark. Yes, your creativity, your passions, your enthusiasm for whatever it is in life. Okay, Wheel of Fortune. The wheel is turning, and it's going to always continue to turn. So it's just a matter of, it's just a cycle, you know, you're just going through cycles, but yet it's also, it deals with fate and good luck, destiny. So, and it's also, it's a compass, right? Interesting. I don't know. Technically, I don't know if that's what it is, but it seems, I mean, I know it's a wheel, but it looks like also a compass. So it's like saying, and I've been doing tarot for a long time, but I don't know if I ever realized that or noticed that, or if other people have. But what it's saying with that is you'll know the direction to go in, again, once you choose yourself and your fate, and you're gonna be you choose to be in alignment with your dreams, your goals, and you are once you step on that path. It's really that simple. I'm hearing what is good for you, okay? Go towards that. Again, what sparks that creativity inside of you? What fills you with life? Do that. The World. Okay. So, okay, lack of success, stagnation, lack of achievement, disappointment, burden, lack of completion. So you might be disappointed about everything that's happened, and I'm getting with this person. It could be other things in your life I'm picking up too, but okay. It is a feeling, again, stuck. Feeling as though you can't move forward, or maybe end something, complete something that needs to be completed. Let me get another card on that. And we also have the King of Wands reversed. Usually a liar, deviousness, prejudice, a liar or devious person, one whose main focus is self-promotion. If you had this person in your life, you're getting away from it, or there's a need to get away from it. We have at the end, or at the bottom of the deck, light at the end of the tunnel, recovering, improving, letting go of negativity and stress. Yes, again. So if there was a person like that, or is a person like that in your life, you're letting go of that negativity from that person. It could also have to do with yourself. Again, we have the symbol of the sun. But what I'm saying about that is maybe you were lying to yourself, right? Maybe, again, not going to resonate with everybody, but if it does, great. If it doesn't, let it go. But, okay, we got another one. Okay, so the Eight of Swords reversed. So you are escaping, you're releasing yourself from these energies. Taking control. Can we just, okay, let's get another card on King of Wands reversed. Okay, the Lovers, yeah. So it had to be somebody, this person. They do deal with, the Lovers deals with a choice too. So it could have been a choice you made in a relationship. It could be a choice you made, period. I'm getting also, you didn't choose yourself. You didn't choose self. So maybe that's why you felt like a liar to yourself, or like had imposter syndrome over this, if that makes sense. Yeah. You're trying to find the solutions. Yeah, because this is too heavy. This is overbearing. Insurmountable problems, flogging a dead horse. Duty bound and resigned to fate. You're going within. Resigned to fate. Again, surrendering. I'm hearing that. You're surrendering. You're saying, you know what? We're going to go. We're going to go to spirit. We're going to go within. We're going to go on another spiritual journey, whether this is a long one or a short one. It's continuous, really, guys. It's not like, you know, it's not like it ends, you know. I don't think it ends. I think maybe there's some sort of realization you come to at certain points in time, but I think we're constantly learning when we're constantly improving. We're also constantly going backwards sometimes too, but we're moving. Well, not everybody's moving, because again, there's stagnation. But what I'm saying is, you're always going to be on the path, whether you're standing still or you're moving ahead or going backwards. It doesn't really matter. You know, it's like you can choose what to do, but there's still this path. And it's like saying, you know, there's this path to go down. It's very tough, but it's worth it in the end. Are you going to do it? You know? And you're saying, oh yes, I'm doing it. No matter all the pain, no matter all of the loss. There is a lot of loss. There's a lot of heartbreak. That's why you're feeling these ways. Trauma, yeah. Mourning, heartbreak, okay, isolation. It might also have to do with the Hermit. You might feel lonely at this time. I'm hearing embrace it all, because you don't realize that there's so much more for you. These 2 cups that are still standing, he doesn't understand. He's not focused on that. Again, change your focus. Your focus is on what you lost. Change your focus to what you are moving towards, or what's still there for you. Okay, we also have the Hierophant reversed. Challenging tradition. Unconventional lifestyles. Unconventional relationships. Reverse roles. Non-conformity. I think you're just going your own way. Like what fits you. You're finding your own self, your truth. It's weird. It says reversed roles, which is interesting. And then what do we have in the back of the deck is the